Hey, what's up, traders? Wednesday, December 7th, 8:41 a.m. Here's the morning ideas. Okay, traders. So yesterday we were looking for another kind of move down into this, 39.50 area and probably below. If you remember, if we look at big picture, well, this is small picture. Let's look big picture. We were looking at this and looking like it was bottom heavy, right? And the first area that we would come to was 39.50 and then probably squeeze through. That's actually exactly what we did. So we couldn't have been any wrong the day before, but yesterday it was pretty close, pretty accurate to what we did. In fact, we did it actually a lot quicker than I expected, leaving us with now a market that has probably thinned out a little. Yeah, it's still, let me remove the big red thing so we can see. You can still see it's still kind of bottom heavy. If we look at the smaller picture and see how we got down there, you can see that in the morning yesterday, we moved down kind of right to like 39.52 and we stayed there for, an hour or so. This is, you're looking at a 15-minute chart. So we ran into it. We stayed above it, and then finally we kind of like flushed through, and we ended up putting a volume point of control lower and a profile that looks kind of unfinished. So overnight, we traded a bit up here. We dipped down into 39, almost to 39.10, and then we're bouncing a little bit here. So I don't really know what to make of this. We've kind of flushed through the areas that I was concerned about, which was that 39.50 area. So now what I would do is scroll out, and what I see on the screen is we have that 39.67, the 37.67 level below where the news occurred. We don't have a whole lot else in the way. So we've got a pretty big chunk of volume at 38.95 below. So let's just call that 3900, where I would expect to see, if we continue with weakness off of the open, I expect to see a pretty nice bounce off of 38.95. And then the next area would be 38.20-ish. Okay, so these are the two areas below. I can move these up. I can move this one down here. So these are the two areas I would expect to see, some support below. First one at 38.95, and I think it'll be pretty significant. So let's just say the 3900 area, and then, above, the market has got to get back above 39.60. That's the volume point of control here. If we do get back above 39.60, we'll likely be on our way back to 40.25, which is the top of this value area here. So those are the two, kind of areas I'm looking at this morning. Let me put this here. So the areas above and below, and I think anything really in the middle, it needs to get through 39.60. And if it does, I think that we'll kind of chop and go sideways. Now, the volume is pretty good overnight. I did notice that we have 113% of the average volume for the last 20 days. So, this is a market that could move. We have had some volatility in the last couple of days. I wouldn't be at all shocked to see us start running higher, nor would I see a shock to start running lower either. So I think that this is a day that we could trend, where a lot of days I come in here, I say the volume's pretty low. I think we'll most likely go sideways. I think that this is a day we actually could trend. 39.60, that 39.60 area is just above the overnight high, which is an area that we typically look for off of the open to see which side breaks. Is it the overnight low or the overnight high? And I think that the way the profile looks overnight, that we're probably more likely actually to break the overnight high at 39.54, 55-ish, and then the 39.60 is right above that. That becomes a very big level, because if we can get above that, and we've gotten above the overnight high, get above 39.60, we can start trending up back towards that 4,000 area. Okay. I will continue to work on the community today. Please, we've extended that Barstool giveaway, giving away more money, more trips, stuff like that. So be sure to watch that video. I'll share it here after. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming, as I said yesterday. I look forward to sharing it all with you guys soon. If you guys have any questions on the morning ideas or anything that we're doing at Take Profit Trader, please let us know.